This is episode 8 or 9?
9.
9.
Yeah.
And then it's 10 next week. My name is TooDank. I'm joined here by StillElectric. Today, we're bringing it back to a little classic the way we started it off. We're going to be doing match analysis again, brought to you by Dank needs his volume up. Uh-oh, hold up. Maybe I got to get my mouth in the microphone. Is that better? No, I'm not going to do that. Just turn me up a little bit.
Turn him up. Turn him up.
Yeah, so we're going back to our roots a little bit. Going to do a little more match analysis. We're going to do match analysis for this week, and we're going to do it for next week as well. After that, like we have announced before, we're going to be doing a collaboration with Brightest Lights, and that's what we're going to be switching to more of a strict podcast format, along with having the Brightest Lights exhibitions right after. For today, did you see the players we had that uploaded the sets?
Yes. Today we're going to be reviewing matches from an old friend of ours, Snow, who's actually currently out in Japan. And I think he had some really good sets versus Take, a well-known Japanese Tekken player. And so we're going to be reviewing some of those matches. And I believe Slav also submitted some match review as well.
Yep, and we also had another appearance from Hail Marry Me. Has uploaded a lot. He's been learning a lot as well. And then we also, I believe, Zach the Elder has also uploaded some matches too. So we're going to go through just piece by piece. I think one problem we might have had, I don't know, let me know, Mason, there was like a bunch of matches uploaded by one of them, right? Because we're only doing 2 matches per person, or 3 if it's like a first best out of 3.
We got 2 each.
All right, cool. 2
Sweet.
each. Let's go. So sweet. That's how we're gonna do it. 2 matches each person.
Right.
Who are we going up with first?
Let's check out my boy Snow.
Snow. You want to do the Snow versus Take match? So
Hell
Take,
yeah.
he's a pretty big, not just big, pretty popular, pretty strong Japanese player. He used to play Brian, and then in Tekken 7 he switched to Kazumi.
Yep.
Pretty much because everyone at the time it was the style, right? People were dropping their hard characters for their easy ones.
Yep.
And Kazumi was super rewarding. She was so strong. She was really strong back in like season 1 and season 2.
Yeah, they definitely spanked her with the nerfs, man, for sure.
A little spanking.
We still see some players. That mess
Yeah,
around with her.
She's still really, really good. I think even like Arslan is still playing her, and he is like one of the biggest tier whores. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, this should be super interesting. Now, is Snow still playing Lee?
Snow plays a variety of characters, but I do think he has a liking to Lee. But you know, he's well known for his Anna and all the other waifus.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Definitely. Usually that's how it goes. You're a fan of one of the waifus, you're a fan of them all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know his Anna was really, really good last time I was seeing it, but that was also years ago. At this point now, feels like it's been forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna just start it off right away.
But how cool is this though? You know, like he transitioned and moved over to Japan, and now he gets to play some of like these elite players.
I know, yeah. It's cool to see that Take is still sticking with Kazumi. He hasn't made any switches in his character choices for so long. So I like the movement and the spacing from Snow so far.
Yeah, it's pretty compact.
Yeah, this matchup you're going to see a lot of down for one from both characters, just because it's literally what they have to do. That's like the main tool for both of them, that how they're going to start their pressure, how they're going to interrupt the other one's pressure. In Lee's case, it's very good that his has a large high crush window, because Kazumi's going to jab a lot.
It's interesting to see Snow play this character as well. Whereas he was super, mix-up heavy with the Anna and a bunch of the other characters he plays. With this character, it's like a completely different style.
Yeah. And that setup he just had to deal with there is pretty hard. He was punished by the wall standing 4-4, and that gives you the ballerina spin. And it's pretty much a hard 50-50 afterwards that you have to deal with. He ate the 4-4-3, it's rough, right? Like, you don't want to give her that. If you want to go back, we can actually see it again. He got hit by the wall standing 4-4, and then he got hit by 4-4-3 afterwards. It's a relatively safe mix-up for her, because I don't think you can interrupt it because of the plus frames.
We got to go back a little more.
There you go. So let's see how... The key here is avoiding getting punished by that, right? So he did the low, he reacted, and that's a hard guess. You're either going to duck or you're not, because I don't think you can press anything there.
Probably could have backed up.
Yeah, backdashing does make it whiff.
Yeah.
Sidestepping, it depends. I think 4-4-3 definitely would have whiffed, but she has other moves that won't. Like down, back 4, back 2.
Yeah. Back against the wall. poor position to be in. Now you got to guess.
Yeah. And Take's movement and spacing is amazing. So that's a flaw right there. When you want to fight back, especially at the wall, don't be afraid to dash forward afterwards, because they're backing off to make because they know you're going to press so that you get your back off the wall, and they're backing up to make it so that there's room for it to whiff, and then they whiff punish.
Take is definitely dropping some of his combos, but still staying compact, still holding his composure, just taking his time. Look at that.
Yeah, that was really nice. And that was him kind of just getting a read of your patterns. He always go back actually like 20 seconds, because there was another time he had done the 4-4. It was actually right there. Go back a little more again. So he was already conditioned to know that you liked to do 4-4 after that, 4-4 after that, because, and I think it was the same situation. It was like a drop. So he was pretty much just prepared for that, and he was ready, waiting to counter it. I can't really see what it was that like forced the reaction out of you, that he knew it was gonna come, but maybe it was just because it was happening so frequently, he like just bet on it.
Yeah, it could be just like a anti-Lee thing. You put enough pressure on Lee, and he's gonna stick out 4.
Yeah. Nice. Sweet. Very nice. Yeah, that move is very hard to deal with in the neutral, because you can't react to it, right? So you have to make sure your dash guards are on point when you're going to be moving around and stuff. I think the only thing there that I would say is, he knew when to duck or step 4-4 really well. I think in this case, it was more like he was just playing his options really well. It wasn't like he was specifically targeting those moves. I'd say he was pretty much trying to shut down as many moves as possible. But it was... the 4-4 was definitely something that was a little more predictable, and he was able to just be like, it's probably going to happen here. And then he got a lot of reward from it. Yeah,
I would say his strength definitely in that first set was just his spacing in general. He's not really pressing a lot of buttons, but he's also like kind of aggressively moving around and forcing you to press things, and then taking advantage of that.
No, his spacing, he knows the matchup super well, which you can tell from his perfect spacing, and that his keep out has been phenomenal too. That was the only time he had gotten the Magic 4, and really it's the only time he used it. He just knew it was going to hit, and that's a relatively safe tool for her as well. And that again was the same example we were just talking about. Like, even though he didn't know to specifically eliminate your 4-4 right there, but he knew that it was a move you could have used, and he knew to be out of the range for it regardless, because there were so many other moves at that range that were going to whiff. Back 4 was going to whiff, down 3 was going to whiff, and he was ready to capitalize on it.
Wow.
Damn, that was a really good pressure, because he saw you went into this Hitman stance.
Nice try. He tried to break the wall, but didn't work. Okay,
nice safe pressure there.
Yeah, look at
that's all really good, especially since you've tricked him with the dash up lows before, and now you go right back into it.
No, that was an amazing Lee round.
That was really good, because that was all strong Lee game plan. Yeah. That's gonna work versus everybody.
Yeah. No, that was play all your rounds just like that.
I think the key too is that you weren't giving away a lot. You were doing a lot of moves that were putting the pressure onto the opponent. It's like it's whatever they do is how you get your reward from it, basically. And if they react inappropriately, you get a shit ton of reward.
Yeah, everything is hitting now.
Lots of running 2 pressure.
Nice.
Beautiful dash up, wall standing 4. So I like that. That was betraying his idea of what the proper spacing was, because you dash forward, waited, and then did wall standing 4. He was probably expecting a dash up low.
Oh, your Lee is looking nice, bro.
I like that too. Nice Magic 4. His spacing with that has been incredible.
Yeah,
but like I said, Kazumi can really just kind of let that go all the time.
Nice break.
All right, down 3. Yeah. So I think this is a character/player where at first, when you get the opportunity to do a mix-up, you should fucking take it. Can you go back like 10 seconds, Mason?
Yeah.
All right, right there. So you had an opportunity to take a mix-up right there, and your delay got you killed. Yeah. And it's understandable you're thinking you want to react to whatever the opponent was doing and then take your turn, but really all you've done was give up your turn. And a player like Take is going to see that and react with a fast move like down 4-1-2 and punish you or interrupt whatever your next option is going to be.
Yeah, I think he was probably thinking he was going to go for like the high power crush kick And so, but he didn't, right? He didn't, and then that's when he got hit with the down forward 1-2. Like in that scenario, he could have just went for his power crush from Lee. Down 3. Oh, what did he do? He did down 3 into Hitman. He did down 3
and waited, and then he was going to do the power crush.
Yeah.
But like I said, when it comes to at least your first try, when you're given your first opportunity to mix somebody up, you probably shouldn't hesitate on it at least, because only afterwards, if you're worried about having a reactionary playstyle, we'll go back and watch that round again.
Yeah.
If you're worried about having a reactionary playstyle, it's fine to have that with your 50-50s, but the first or second time you do it, you shouldn't hesitate with it, or you shouldn't do stuff like delaying the mix-up afterwards, because you're kind of just giving up the opportunity. And those key opportunities are the moments that force your opponent to do something different, and that's how you're going to get your damage, especially when it comes to the end of the round like that, where you both had low life and you're both at the wall. But the key thing here is, like, even though you're still, like, you're committing to the dice roll, right, you're still playing reactionary because you're going to react to whatever your opponent did before. If you did the power crush high, and they mashed, that tells you, okay, so every time I do my down 3, they're hesitant to jab or down forward 1.
Yep.
Or let's say they duck. Now you know, okay, every time I get an opportunity to do a mix-up, they're ducking. So that's how you play reactionary instead.
Yo, who the hell is this? Is this fighting GM? Or is this Snow?
Yo, let me see those 2 rounds again.
Damn, yo, go back.
Just speed runs.
Go back.
Okay, well, I'm over here giving him advice.
Bro, he is really getting comfortable.
Did he send these just to flex?
I think he might. He might have been like, yo, bro. Bro, he's playing Lee phenomenally. Look at that.
Yo, Britt said it perfectly. There's a fine line between rhythm and giving up your turn. Absolutely. Especially since, like, because you haven't even, when it comes to the first opportunity given, there's not even any, like, you haven't given them any reason to think that, like, they would delay. They should need a delay, you know? You have no feel for their timing, if they like to fuzzy or not, if they like to duck or not. So you use low-risk moves that force out these reactions, and then how they react changes how you react.
Wow. Yeah, Kazumi was looking good that round, too.
Yeah. I think Take and Kazumi itself, they're a very defensive player, very defensive character, right? So his goal is always going to be spacing and interrupting.
Okay.
Nice mix-ups.
Nice mix-up.
So that's much better, committing to the mix-up. Because you're forcing a decision out of him. And now next time you're in that position, he's going to be forced to make another decision. Hopefully a different one.
Drive. Here comes rage drive.
Yeah, if you stay down, you give her the opportunity to do down 2, and then down back 4, you can't really react to.
In that position there, he held on to the rage drive, knowing that it was there as a mid-threat, and went low.
That's cheap. That's really hard to deal with as well. I usually like to always sidestep after I block Kazumi down forward 1. Go back like 10 seconds, Mason, to the round, the start of this round. So Kazumi does down forward 1, doesn't finish the string, and does magic 4 immediately afterwards, right?
That's
the reason this works is because she's only like -3 on block, and her magic 4 is 11 frames, right?
Yep.
So if you do a down forward 1, it's going to trade.
Yep.
On top of the fact that you're stuck blocking because you're looking for the second hit. So what I do is I always sidestep afterwards. If you do sidestep right, you're going to make it so that another down forward 1 whiffs. You can block it back 2. You can block the extension on down forward 1 2 if she delays it, and you'll sidestep the jabs and the magic 4 and stuff.
Oh, good job. I was going to say he dropped the combo for the win.
Damn. Go back a little bit. I want to go back to just before he got that launcher. So he gets the hop knee.
Weird wall. Drops that. Okay.
Lots of hesitation on his 50-50s.
He let go.
He drops that. Yeah, they both were really sloppy at the end. But, I mean, scrambles happen. Happen, and I think, like, there is, like, a key to becoming the person that comes out on top of scrambles. I think you're also playing a character that excels at it, too, right? So, Magic 4 is so good, and he has so many other moves that will get, like, random counter hit conversions.
Yeah. His down forward 1 high crushes, it's, like, either 0 or like -1 on block. It's just mad good. It's like one of the best down forward 1s in the game.
Yep.
And so it can be easily abused, and he has some of the best lows.
That grab was supposed to be a rage drive. Yeah, input errors happen all the time. But damn, this dude is 2 up on Take. He really just pulled up the flex on the Electric Digest.
Yeah. No, but these are good matches, and like you're literally fighting somebody who is like very well known in the tournament scene, actively on stage, performing his ass off. So
yeah, and
this is dope.
No joke of a player for sure.
Yeah, and look at the exposure you're getting. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, Snow. Just watching you play, I can already tell that you've leveled up so much from being in Japan. Like you could come back here to visit, and you probably smoke a lot of us because just watching how you're playing and developing right now, like your movement looks clean, your dash blocking looks clean, your stepping, you look good, bro.
Yeah, I especially like the way you're very comfortable with Lee's spacing, and I think that's super important for a character like him who is excellent at zoning, right? And the reason it's good for a character like him who likes zoning is because you want to always be like at the right range at the right time and creating this wall around you that people can't get in on. You know, could have sworn Snow used Anna. He does. He never like dropped one or the other. He just plays both.
Yeah, he definitely plays both. Before he left, definitely I was playing a lot of his Lee, and it was developing well. Nice punish, down forward 1-2. Look at the dash blocking. Yeah. He's really.
Yeah, if you want to level up, I think your spacing and your movement is phenomenal. If you want to level it up even more, I think you observe the way a guy like Take plays, where he is every time he is you're both put in a scenario where one of you guys is going to guess or one of you guys is going to take your turn back. He's just kind of covering multiple options at once, and because how else are you're really there's no way you're going to fucking guess every single thing someone's going to do. There's over 100 moves in the game, you know, and so many different timings that they can do it in.
Look at that.
That was beautiful. More zoning.
3. That's a good move.
You used Anima in tournament because she's cheap. I can respect that. Good punish. Good block, too.
Nope, duck. While standing 4-4 from Kazumi, second hit is high.
Yeah, definitely want to launch that.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Nice slide.
Good slide. Blocked. That was a really fast slide.
That was a very
I was surprised
slide.
He blocked it.
Yeah. I think in general he's fighting Lee and probably like checking low.
Yeah, go back to it when he did the slide though. I think I know why it worked.
Yeah, nice check moves, generic down 4.
Yeah, that's crazy because you were at the range to do while standing 1 or 2, and he didn't give a fuck. He was like, I know it's a slide.
I know it's a slide. You've been going mid for a while. I'm just going to block low.
Yeah, it was probably just because he knew you were reserved. It was a combination of him knowing you were reserved with the slide plus him knowing it was a tool you needed to use at that time, you know?
Yeah, what a good finish from Take because...
Let me see the finish again. And then that's probably going to be it.
Snow went down 3 and then right into cancel.
Yeah, no, that's
a
super
4.
smart.
Yeah.
I was just talking about with Danny B last night about how it's really good versus Mishimas because they have so many other key tools or highs, and down 4 is it's everyone's best high crush tool if you're able to do it from standing.
It's absolutely such an annoying tool, and it forces you to do stupid shit to get around it.
Yeah, it definitely does force stupid shit. So yeah, we're gonna go. That's gonna be it because we, like I said, we do a 3-game cap.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go on to the next match. What's your big takeaway for Snow, if there is one?
To be honest, I was giving you so much compliments just in general, but that's just me thinking about where you came from to where you are today, and this is like the best version of Lita I have seen. I would say definitely the only there's obviously like this guy has experience, right? In this kind of setting, and his spacing I think excelled above yours. Like where he was on the map had purpose, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's an area you probably could work on more with Lee, just like being what's the word I'm looking for, like having intent, like with where you want to be on the map.
Yeah, and it's a difficult thing to learn because it's something you have to change and evolve for every single player and every character in the cast, and there's almost 50 characters, so there's more than that I think at this point.
Yeah.
So it's something that's difficult knowing, but you start with knowing what is your ideal ranges for your own character. That's the most important thing, right? Knowing, and then you can sprinkle in little by little, like what your opponent is doing. A lot of it's going to be player oriented at first, but then you realize that like a lot of the player choices people make, they're stuck making those choices because of the character design, you know? So like in the case of like, you know, like one thing you got caught up by was every time Kazumi landed while standing 4-4, the mix-ups afterwards were pretty hard for you to deal with. But it's because you weren't aware that you can backdash away from a lot of her pressure, and it becomes not as toxic, right? Because sure, you'd get hit by something like down back 4, and that sucks, right? But taking 90 damage to 100 damage from the 4-4-3 also sucks. It sucks a little bit more, to be honest with you. Yeah. So, and that's just part of playing the calculation of risk versus reward. And again, like, it's also important that in a situation like that, when you're backdashing, even if it's not just about the calculation of risk reward, you're also trying to get back into your preferred range. Yeah. Lee is super good at zoning, and I think you as a player understand that pretty well. You know the right tools to use at the right ranges and how to take advantage of players' mistakes with that. So,
do you think he's missing anything at all? Do you think there was a move from Lee that he wasn't using?
4-4-4.
Yeah,
because like he's
something's missing.
Because he's and I don't know. The way I would say it is, I think it has to do with and this is probably another thing you can learn as a player, is the overall hesitation to like do certain things, right? And I think part of it has to do with, I don't know if it's because of that player, right? It's Take on the other side of the screen, so you're like, I'm going to be really reserved. I don't want to do risky moves and stuff like that. But I'm going to be honest with you, it's like, you really still have to do that. Yeah. Whether it's like you got to,
because those moves are good.
Yeah, when you first start off with somebody, whether they're the worst player or the best player, you treat them all the same.
Treat them all.
And then you evolve your game plan to what they're showing you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and the key there is having a strong base game plan with your character, or in what some would call like an autopilot, right? Something you can rely on is always going to work, and then you evolve it to the player type you're dealing with. Are they a mashing type? Are they someone who has really good reactions? Do they not react at all and they give away lows? Do they sidestep a lot? Do they block a lot? All these questions are the answers. The answers you get from these questions are how you figure out how to beat your opponent. So,
deal.
That's it.
That's
about all I got for you, Snow. I think you're doing really fucking awesome, dude. I haven't seen you in a while. I miss you, bro. Played as solid as you could while trying to fix my audio issues. Yeah, it's okay. Streaming is always a constant series of fixing issues and errors. Trust me, we know about that. We were late for like an hour today because of it.
Yeah. But we look good though.
We do look good.
We look
you
good,
can't say anything about that. That's for sure. Yeah. Scuffed stream, fuck out of here, Effect. Get out of this house right now. He's in the house talking shit chat. In the stream chat. That's fucking absurd, dude.
What a stream.
All right, so what's the next game we got on the menu?
Do you want to review Hail Mary?
Do you want to review Hail Mary? Is he here right now?
He's here right now.
Oh, hi, Hail Mary. All right, yeah.
Hold on, hold on. Hey, yo! Special guest, and the man is here. Camera right there. Bro, what up, Hail Mary me? Yo, this man finally made it, kid.
All right, cool.
Good to see you, bro. Nice to
since he's here, we'll do the other one first, and then we'll actually talk to him like he's right here.
Wow, that's a good idea. All right.
So that makes the most sense.
All right,
if you want, you can chill over there too with them, or we can
talk about perfect timing, huh?
Sure. Do we have another chair for
we
him?
We do.
Over there?
Effect knows.
Oh, Effect's grabbing
Effect knows.
You're good. All right, cool. So who are we doing over here then?
This will probably be Sloth versus.
No, I don't think Sloth uploaded yet. He told me he was going to, but.
Oh, all right. We gotta go back to the doc real quick. Hold on. Let's take a look.
Benji boy, who's this? Who this?
We still don't know.
This is supposed to be Zach the Elders? Oh.
Maybe it's not timestamped right. I'm getting there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It was probably Zach played on Benji's stream, and you fucked up the timestamp because you're not the best Jamie we've ever had. There we go. Versus Merv. Look at this dude recording everything. I saw it after, like, in 20-second delay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you're going to make it's Yoshi versus Nina. That should be interesting.
Should be very
Oh, and I think he had notes on there that were literally just like, "What am I doing?"
I was gonna say there should be a lot of flashing happening here because.
What did the notes say, Mason?
We have the first one. What aren't I seeing? Question mark. And then we have 2 arrows pointing to the above statement.
Okay.
What ain't I seeing?
What am I not seeing? All right, no, I can do that. I can help you see what you're not seeing, my friend. Right now, I can see you're getting mixed. Well, you're getting launched. Now you're getting mixed. Sidestep 1 pressure. So at the wall, I was gonna say, at the wall, she's a fucking nightmare to deal with. But Yoshi doesn't give a shit. He can just press 1+4.
Yeah. Period. And that's exactly what you did, and that's dope. I don't know if I like this, Mason.
I can't see the life bars, Mason. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Yeah, Mason. Just chill. Nice try,
That's good.
though,
That's
bro.
good. That's good. Sorry, Mason.
Drink some water. All right, cool.
All right, so that's a counter hit launch. I don't think it was counter hit though. So you should be able to block that.
Yeah.
You were in Benji's lobby. All right, I see you, Zach the Elder, in chat. I see everybody in chat. Thank you all for supporting, by the way.
Zach, you are playing some pretty strong players though. It's looking like you can't get TGP on PC without working a little hard.
Sorry, Jamie is just doing some crazy shit in the background.
Yeah, all day.
Are we good, Mason? Are we?
Right.
Flash is pretty good against the wall pressure. Yeah, I mean, most characters don't have things that are both fast or track enough to stop her.
Nice launch.
But Flash, it doesn't matter. If she's pressing something and it goes into his hurt box, she's done. And it's fast.
GK, stop it. Stop it. I don't want to hear that, bro. There's no way TT True Tekken God on PC is not free. Oh my gosh. All right. Maybe I need to hop back in there then. I heard you got demoted a few times though, GK. I ain't gonna lie. Cody, ring a bell? Yo, listen. In this match though, nice duck, Zach. But in this match, she's gonna be stuck on you like glue. Nice whiff punish from Merv though.
Yep.
I never heard of Merv.
You about to?
Benji boy. Nice
down forward too. That was really good keep out, especially versus her. But in general, I think down forward 2 is always going to be really good keep out for Yoshi. You just have to be careful of it whiffing. You always want to make sure it's going to at least be blocked. Hey yo, can I get a fuck king?
Look at the. I love that though. No, seriously, like for like a solid 5 seconds, there was nothing but dash up, back up, dash up, back up. Look at this. It's sick. From Nina.
Yeah, I mean, it's smart because he's trying to force stuff out of it. Like right there, he could have punished him there, and he didn't. I think that's unsafe on block.
Look at how sick that was, bro. That was nasty. You're not going to lie. But anyway, we ain't talking about this dude, Merv. We're talking about you.
Yeah. So, I mean, if the question is, what are you not seeing that I am? It's that you're not seeing the way he's baiting certain stuff out of you. Because a lot of the actions you were taking there, I feel as if they weren't you doing things you want to do. It was him forcing shit out of you. And even something as simple as him dashing forward and holding block was like enough to make you go, fuck, I need to do something. And then you push a button and you get whiff punished, right? Or you get counter hit, even worse, right?
Yeah, that timing was almost perfect. And I don't know how many matches you guys played, but it almost seemed like he was comfortable with when you wanted to strike.
Yeah.
I think in a situation like that, jabs are super underrated.
Oh yeah, very good.
I think in that situation it was okay for you. Wait, does Yoshi have a 1-2 jab? No, he doesn't.
He does, I think, but he has 1-1, which is even though it's unsafe, it's high mid, and that's really, really good.
Is it 1-1 or 2-2?
No, 1-1. That's the one where he like smacks you with the sword. He goes 1 and he smacks you with the sword down.
Oh, that. Okay. That's safe.
That's not safe.
But safe.
It's still a really, really good check. What are you doing? Let's get to this next match, Sonny. You are killing me.
What is this man doing?
Merv and I play quite a bit. Always feels like he knows what I'm going to do before I do it. So I mean, yeah, it's a combination. I will tell you, it's a combination of him knowing you because you guys play a lot. But the other thing is also just kind of being too predictable.
Yeah.
Because like for him to just dash forward and bait something out of you, there needs to be some give and take, right? Because the give and take there is when he's baiting you, that means he's giving up his turn and you can go forward and mix him, right? And when you start, so let's say you do dash up low, whatever the fuck it's going to be, right? That's now going to make him think, okay, next time I dash up, I actually have to take my offense instead of blocking, right? And then that's when your keep out is going to work again, because Tekken is a give and take game. You can't just be like, I'm going to keep out and that's all I'm going to do. No, you have to play the rock, paper, scissors, which is like rushdown is going to beat your keep out, right? And then baiting is going to beat the rushdown. So.
Yeah. When I saw the dashing, I was like, okay, he's comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only dashing in people's faces when I know that I have an edge over them and they're feeling uncomfortable or they're afraid of my options, whatever the case may be. And it was very clear that you might have been afraid of her options or you didn't know the options. And
I think he knows the matchup. He was ducking some stuff that most people don't.
I saw that string he ducked.
I think that's another thing too, is if you're going to take the risk to do certain strategies that would be counter to the character, you need to get the reward, right? Like if you're going to take the risk to duck a string, you need to launch it.
Oh, for sure. Yo, she can do that. In this fight also, I would also recommend, like, I kind of treat Nina like Steve. You know, but she has better mids. She has better mids, I think, in my opinion. But I think for the most part, a lot of her stuff coming in are highs. That, like, those are some of her faster attacks. And so, like, if you have an attack, and I know Yoshi does, that high crushes, I think is really good. I think you have that low. I know it's launch punishable, but it is a combo starter.
You talking about full cars down forward 4? The tracking counter hit low?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I mean, still, crouching in general, even if you're not going to do anything after, crouching's not a terrible idea.
No.
You know?
No.
And it's only bad when you're just doing it for no reason, or if you're doing it constantly, right? That's the only time just ducking is bad. But all the time, you'll see plenty, even good players, right? They'll do something -8, and they'll duck after. And you're going to see fucking even good players like Cuddlecore and shit, they're going to jab after, and they're going to get launched, and they're going to be like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that,
the
you know?
effect special. That's a high. You can duck that. No, I was talking about. Yeah, there we go. That's the low I'm talking about.
Yeah. But funny you brought up how you treat her like you treat Steve. I would say I agree. That was a really good block, dude. That was good reactions, because that move is not. They sped it up too. The input can be like 3 frames. Yeah, so that's a good block.
Yeah, that was a really good block. For some reason, that's actually. That could be kind of free for a lot of people if you can't react to it.
Especially online, I can't block that low.
Yeah,
so that was really good.
Wipe the floor. Psh, nice whiff punish with Divine Cannon, bro. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. About to say you got the flaps.
So even though in this matchup the fucking Flash becomes so strong versus a character like this, but any character can bait out the Flash, you know, and any player can, and it's a lot of damage that they're gonna get from doing it.
I see you lost in thought. You got your eyes in the chat. You watching this, Nina?
It's Lily? No, it's not. Oh shit! I wish it was Lily. Oh, nice launch. Yeah, you don't want to just.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is that Merv. Benji, he like after he did that trooper roll, he stayed down. You'll see it. He's gonna do it again.
No, he teched.
He stayed.
But that's the problem. Is
but then he
so
stayed
even if I think the problem there is the poor move choice, because you were reacting to him doing the roll, and you were reacting to the fact that he teched afterwards, but you're just using the wrong move choice, and it's like. Either A, you're just experimenting because you don't know, or B, you straight up don't know and you're just doing random shit. And that's fine too. This just means it's something you got to go into the lab with and find the right move to interrupt there. What you want to look for, go back, Mason, to when that shit was happening. What you want to look for is moves that are going to hit her on the floor and moves that are also going to hit her even if she gets up and text rolls. And he has Crouch Dash 1, which does that. It gives the pancake flip on the ground, and it's going to hit them mid if they get up and they're not blocking mid, so...
It is launch punishable.
It is launch punishable, but how many times do people block it? We're talking about her on Oki, you know?
Yeah.
It's a situation that he is in advantage of, not her. So when it comes to stuff that is weighted in like Risk versus reward. That was sexy, by the way.
No, sure was sexy. Let's go, Zach. Plus, more.
Nice, dude. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite move from Yoshi is that the 3-4, the double kicks.
Oh, yeah.
I love that because it's safe and he has the choice. He has the mix up of going into flight or not.
Launch. I think there you could probably crouch dash 1 if you got time, but definitely Divine Cannon is launch punishable. Some spacing.
He has up forward 3 as a launcher as well, but that
I
has
gotta
really
teach
poor
all of
range
you
too.
guys how to get out of arm bars. Can I tell y'all right now, so that everyone knows and no one in Boston will ever get friggin' arm barred again? Please.
Is it the hold one and spam the other?
Bro, all you guys have to do is pay attention until when the arm bar starts, and you can mash 1+2 multiple times. Please, just mash the 1+2. At least if you hit it 4 times, you're going to break out of that. To be honest, as soon as you get tackled, you might as well just mash 1+2, and you will break right out of that bar.
You can also hold 1 and then press 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
That works as
and
well.
It's going to make it so that if on the 4th hit, if they choose to do punch or arm bar, you're going to break one of them.
There we go. That was the original way I used to do it, but either way works for sure. But make sure you guys are breaking out of all arm bars.
Let me see
and
that
don't
last round.
Don't
Go
let
back.
effect try to put you in no leg bar or nothing like that. Like, we're not doing none of those anymore. We're done after today. You guys learned something. No more arm bars.
Yeah, that string
And
you
watch
have
out
to
for
duck
Paul.
and launch.
Because he will.
So that string you have to duck and launch because it's the third. When it comes to when it's like second hits of strings, I'm like, yeah, it takes time to get used to that. But when we're talking third hit of strings, you gotta learn that, duck it and launch it. With that move, it is a little tricky. She can delay it, but I think you could have ducked it still.
I ain't gonna lie. This Nina's backdash is looking a little choppy. It's a little harder for Nina and Brian and all that, but
yeah, they always do
backdash
the
is
back
suspect.
down.
It's
back,
looking a little
back
suspect.
down.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a giveaway for me. And look at the 2P backdash. A little weak.
Yeah.
Those are some clear signs of low level play.
That you have to low parry the 1-2-1-4 or whatever it is. That you can interrupt, but it's okay. It's just a mix up. It's a mix up anyway.
But not really.
But that you're just fucked. That was a whiff punish.
That was a whiff punish.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that, unfortunately.
But if you had blocked that, you would have been able to duck the second hit of that string and launched her.
Yeah. So my tips there would be, just have a better idea of which moves you want to use. And I think it's hard versus a character like Nina, where she's able to do a lot of forced guessing, where you need to pick the right move that's fast enough and hits in the right spot, because she's going to be high crushing a lot too, right? So and a lot of times you're not always going to have the right move that it's going to track, it's going to hit her mid, and it's also going to be fast enough to stop her from pressing whatever she's pressing. So sometimes you legit got to hold that. I think that's one lesson to learn, is learning how to defend against Nina. You brought up how you play her a lot like Steve. I do the same thing, where you kind of have to give up the fact that a lot of her shit semi-tracks and it's super hard to step.
Yeah.
It's too fast to interrupt, and in fact a lot of the time she's trying to get you to interrupt so she can get a counter hit.
Yeah.
But the mix isn't super scary, and backdashing out of the pressure helps a lot.
Yeah, big time. And she has a lot of holds in her strings.
Yes.
And that's where you want to find your opportunities. In this set in particular, he was taking advantage of that big time. And so I would review this over again even after our talk, and just look at some opportunities where you could have ducked and launched. I would have probably used hop knee a lot in this set. That would have been my move choice, right, for things that whiffed, and for opportunities where you needed a duck and launch.
Yeah, it's easy to it's a lot of people don't recognize it, but it's actually much easier starting out to do launchers, duck and launch faster that way if you have a hop kick, because you can go down up 3, right?
Yeah.
Whereas learning how to do instant wall standing in Tekken is really unintuitive.
Yeah.
It's weird, it's goofy, it's unintuitive. You kind of have to practice it a lot. But to duck and launch with a hop kick, it's literally just down, back, up, forward, one swift motion, So it's easier to practice with that.
Yeah. That would have been the move of choice. And then again, you're fighting Nina, and she has all these crazy, safe, high, fast strings. you want to launch her. You don't want to waste time. Like, find the holes in her offense, exploit them, and also like where there are whiffs or where there's block punishment needed, hop kick.
Yeah, and I was going to say what Jiggler Joggler said too is use the replay function if you still have those matches in your history. I know I always hit the favorite thing by accident, and my shit's all full all the time. But if it's there, go back and watch it again in the Tekken engine so that you can see the stuff that you weren't punishing and stuff, because it's like that's what's going to help you the most here. The things I can tell you aren't going to help you more than learning those moves and how to get the maximum reward out of it. Yeah. You already knew some stuff naturally, whether it was like from playing beforehand or playing in the middle of that set. So that's good. That's showing you have the right idea of how to counter the stuff. So definitely keep it up.
No disrespect to that player in particular, but I feel like the only reason why like that person is TGP is because a lot of people don't know that Nina matchup, and he's taking full advantage of that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you had the person in the chat before saying TGP was easy, right? Because it's a different experience for everybody, you know. There's a lot of people out there that are just kind of mashing, and then a good player just goes in there and he's like, "Damn, you really just mashing," and then you just counter it over and over again until, oh shit, I'm true Tekken god. That's cool.
But then again, like I can't blame that player also, Merv, Benji, because like you just do what works, and like if strings are working and you don't really have to work hard for it, and the person you're playing is just getting counter hit, then why not, you know? And then if you run into somebody else, but I just don't like seeing that because I feel like it builds bad habits, and then you play somebody who's decent, and then you're like, damn, why did I do that string? Like, I'm getting blown up for it, and whatever.
So remove rank from the discussion of that, and I think it's still a good point to make, which is I think Merv is a good player, but the point he's making is he's exploiting a player's lack of knowledge, and he's not sure that there's like anything deeper to the gameplay than that, you know. And honestly, I mean, you know, that's maybe a lesson for you, you know. You maybe next time you lab this up, you get back into another match with that guy and you punish that stuff that he was getting away with last time, and then this time he's got nothing new to show for it, then that proves it, you know. But that also doesn't really matter that much. You know, worry about yourself on the things that you can improve on and things you have control over, you know. That's what matters the most at the end of the day.
Yeah, good stuff. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you for uploading the match, bro. I hope our discussion helped. I hope our analyzation. Man, I can't talk right now. I've been talking too much. Analysis.
Yo, but if you guys learn anything, make sure you learn how to break out of those damn arm bars. All right? Make sure you learn how to break out of those damn arm bars. If you learn anything at all for today, it's this. Break out of those damn arm bars.
So now, up next, we actually have the next person we're going to do match analysis for is here with us. Yay! Clap, clap. So if you want, you can literally just come over here and watch it with us.
Over
and
here,
we're just going to... I want you to feel the weight of us judging you.
Yes. Bro, this is actually this is the first time we've done this.
It's the first time we've done this,
Dude, this is
and usually they're not even in chat. So if you guys don't know, this is Hail Mary Me. He's been playing pretty much like every week in the Brightest Lights.
Yeah.
Claudio player likes to hop kick a lot. That's for sure.
Yes, I
do. And this is also his first time here.
Yes.
All right. So welcome to the electric room, this is I call this the electric.
It's the electric room.
I know this is the electric digest, but
it all depends on what's happening. It depends on what activity's happening.
Yeah,
you know?
Today's the electric digest. So welcome to the digest. Thank you. And it's dope. I'm glad to have you.
What's with the Smash shirt, bro? Guys, why are we already gatekeeping? He didn't even get to say hi, and you're gatekeeping him for his shirt. All right, guys.
Does he play Smash?
dabble.
Oh, okay.
He dabbles. He dabbles.
I'm
not professional.
All right.
Jesus Christ. I mean, first off,
you're right.
What happens what are you guys going to do when all these new Smash players come to the local on tomorrow, right? And they're like, bro, I've been labbing my Kazuya. I got the EW GIFs on deck, you know? And you're gonna just kick him right out the door?
Nah, they're gonna lose.
They're gonna lose?
Y'all gonna lose to these Kazuya players, bro. They're gonna hit you with the mix-up. You fight Kazuya? What? Hit you with the hell sweeps all day? What you gonna do?
Oh shit! All right. Anyway, gatekeeping aside, let's gatekeep a Claudio player now.
Oh damn. Thanks.
So what costume did you pick? We're gonna judge you on that first. Is this
Okay.
pre-made?
You
Did you
want-
make
pre-made.
this?
I
Yeah,
made
never
that.
mind.
All
Never mind,
right,
I don't like
sweet.
it. It's trash. So 3 out of 10 on the costume choice already.
Thank
I think we're
Damn.
already down. So no wait. Oh. So we're doing.
Oh,
I
is it-
remember you uploaded when
I
you were
uploaded
4-0,
two.
and then you uploaded when it was 4-4, right?
Yep.
All right, cool.
That's the one I
So this is the start of your comeback. He was
Yep.
playing Asuka, and you stuck with Claudio the whole time, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Pretty much. Yep. I mean, I'm trash with them.
Well, you also played Noctis, right?
Yeah, I played.
Gotcha. So I like the combo. The combo was good. The pressure's good. Beautiful pressure. I love what I'm seeing already.
Yeah,
I
that was
think
a
if,
Claudio
from what I
round.
remember when I was watching at home, it was like you were super hesitant and you were like kind of scared of what this guy had to bring to the
Yeah.
table. And then at a certain point, you were like, you know what, fuck it, I want to play my game, and it
Yeah.
worked out for you.
Whoa, and
That
this
was
is
a
what
really
you're known
nice whiff
for. That was
punish.
a nice whiff punish.
Yeah, it was a lot of the times like the parries kept messing me up.
Would probably
didn't know
help
what
if you
was
commentated on Jiggler Jonga's Asuka as well, since he's here. You know what? I'm in the. It's feeling like
me see
Christmas,
the chat.
and I'll do that too. So we'll talk about both the Claudio and the Asuka.
Oh man, you putting us to work.
Indeed.
I know
Generic
we don't.
queen.
You know you're not even paying us. Are
Not
you a
even
patron?
paying us.
Did you subscribe to the Patreon?
He said just help him out.
That was
Help
a
both
nice
of 'em
setup.
out.
So the problem with that, hold on, go back. You know what? Let me watch the second round too. I'm sorry, Jamie. Thank you. I'm just. I'm not some whore. Get that money out of here.
We can be throwing dollars and shit over here, bro. Throw
I
'em
got
my
money
way.
getting thrown out of me. Said, review this match, eh?
Damn.
Nice down forward 1-2. Good combo. Drops the combo.
Drops
Dropped it.
combo.
I don't know what happened there.
Down forward 2.
Oh,
All right, so he
finishing
doesn't know the
strings?
string, so that's one thing.
Not bad though. Not bad though.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely the trend for those other 2 rounds was just Jiggler not really knowing the matchup too well, and that's another trend right there showing itself.
Hell yeah.
Because that move is like -8, I think, but because of the pushback, he wanted to dash forward and got hop kicked.
That's sick. What a setup. That's actually grimy, but it's a pushback setup, and I respect it.
Yeah, pushback setups are great. It's something like a lot of beginners and intermediates kind of get smoked with. They're like, why the fuck did that happen? But
Yeah.
good pressure, good space.
Oh, look
I
at that.
love that.
Look
That
up. Hold
spacing-
on, yo.
Go
We're
back
rolling
like
back,
5
rolling
seconds.
back.
Is this a
Hail
professional-
Mary me looking like a professional.
Are you a professional
bro?
Smash player or a Tekken player?
Bro, did you see this?
Did you see this
Look
movement?
at
That
that,
spacing
yo,
is
that was
because you're in
sick.
the
Yo, hold
perfect.
on. Round of applause for this man, bro. He's learning, guys. Look at that.
Dude, I mean, compared to what you were doing like a month ago,
Yeah.
like that's high level shit right
That's
there because you
high-level
were
shit right there.
you're going in and out of your range and hers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're making it so that when you're in her range, it's making her want to do something, but then you quickly get out of it so that you're able to whiff punish. And his whiff punishment is ridiculous, and you were already showing that you could whiff punish this stuff with his hop kick. So, really, really good shit. As for the
Bro, I'm not calling you Hail Mary me anymore. Yo, your name is H&M. Yeah, bro. I'm done. Your name is H&M to me, man. I'm sorry. Bro.
That's
That was
really good.
sick.
Yeah, no. As for the Asuka player, I don't blame anything that happened here for anything he did. It's
Yes,
like
wake up
it's-
hop kick. Let's go.
for the Asuka, I would just learn the matchup more, learn how to punish him more, and be more passive.
Yeah.
Be more passive is definitely my advice because he got you. And honestly, it was a trend because he was able to make a fucking 4-round, 5-match comeback, right? He got you because you were like just really antsy. Like I gotta get in there. I gotta do that more. So
Sick. How sick
it's
was that? That
it's
was
hard.
sick.
It's hard. Closing out matches, closing out like a small match is hard. Closing out a
Yeah.
big set is like even another thing, you know.
Yeah, in this game, I feel it even more. It's like it's so hard to close.
Because there's not as much cheap shit as there was in like Tag 2 or Tekken 6. So there's cheap shit,
There's
but
cheap
it's not
shit,
like it's
yeah.
not gonna open you up. Cheap shit.
Yeah.
It's like the cheap shit happens after you've already opened somebody up. You know.
I miss tag too.
You missed Tag 2.
Good days. All right, we got
Anyway.
another match, right?
You got another match, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. And this is the last match. This is when you sealed the deal, right? Did you seal the deal? Don't tell me.
Bro.
Oh shit! I was gonna say don't spoil.
Bro,
I was
bro,
gonna say
that
don't
was-
spoil
That was
it.
sick. That was sick. Just the fact that you came all the way back.
That's a
from
punish that you
deficit,
fucked
bro.
up, but it's okay.
I'm sure. I don't know all my punishes.
That's fine. That's fine. You learn it. And whenever you have matches like this that are serious, and you're like, man, I don't know if this is a punish or not. Make sure you go check in the fucking replay editor shit.
Yeah. Jiggler Joggler, it should be using a lot more 2-3 as the
a lot of single
frame.
jab in general, or like to finishing the 1-2, 1+2, whatever it is, where she does the full spins. All of her jabs are great. Yeah. Like the problem with her jabs, it comes with punishment. That's it. Every other thing about her jabs is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, but you have a 12 frame Punisher, and you need to know what's -12 all the time for every character that you fight. And in particular, in this fight, that's -12. So you need to, or more. So you need to punish that with 2-3 ASAP. It needs to be in your game. Punishment, block punishment, for sure. It needs to be in everybody in this chat's game, especially when you have a 12 frame.
It's not something I like to dwell on because it's something everybody needs to learn, and especially in a match like this where it's kind of obvious from both players they don't know all the frame data and stuff. So it's just me beating a dead horse, being like, punish this, punish that. No. Especially when there's other things I can tell them, like, hey, you're doing this good. Work on that more, or this is another like philosophical thing you need to work on, right?
With the with the punishment stuff, just know that I'm going to drill it in your head until it sticks. That's all. But Malik, when he was playing Josie, anything that was -12, -13, -14, he's doing like 1-2-2 and stuff like that. And I had to tell him, like, bro, you have a 12 frame knockdown Punisher. Anything that's 12 frame and knocks down, your character's kind of gifted, because a lot of characters don't have things like that. True. And so I drilled that when you play a character that has a 12 frame knockdown Punisher, use it, please.
Absolutely. And the big thing too is, what was I gonna say? When I'm playing with somebody, whether it's online or in person, I'm always fucking telling people to punish this or punish that. But that's because I also want to play optimally. I don't like playing as if like, oh, they don't know how to punish this move, that means it's safe. Like, no, I don't like playing as if this move isn't safe or anything like that. I like playing with the knowledge of the way things are so I can calculate the risk versus reward properly, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about in this show, I don't want to go too hard in the frame data because it's just something I would be saying all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, and I get the point you're trying to make for sure. But I gotta drill it. I gotta drill it because it's important, because every opportunity that I see where you can get damage relatively easy, I want you folks to all take it.
And it's not just about the guaranteed damage too. A lot of it, what you're gonna see is most common is people getting away with shit that they shouldn't be, or getting a lot of reward from something that they shouldn't be. You know,
shut it down. Just shut it down. Like, you know, I'm gonna just drill it. You know, I'm just gonna say, punish that with a 12 frame Punisher or whatever it is, whatever the punishment is. I'm just gonna drill it in your head until you get sick of me.
Yep.
And eventually you'll start. And then what'll happen is you'll start developing the frames in your mind. Like, you're gonna know, okay, here's my go-to 12 frame Punisher. Here's my go-to launcher Punisher. Like those things are gonna stick. And then what happens? You start to build like your top 5 or top 10 moves for your character, and you can start applying them.
Yep.
To matchups or against matchups.
Are we having technical difficulties?
Yeah.
Oh, we're good? We're good? We're good? All right, cool. So we're still live. Go back to the start of the round real quick. Thank you. All right, cool. He gets the win with the down back 3. All right, so it's last round potentially.
Malik, flip the names around, Malik. Damn it. He got all the tech.
Got the tech now.
Nice grab.
Yeah.
Is that just another regular throw?
Yeah. Well, he told me it was all generic. Kept doing 1-2.
Those are all regular throws. Yo, the mix-up. He's like, yo, bro. I didn't want to tell you, but I mixed you up a long time ago. And he saved it for the end. That's where you know he's trying to win. He's
if we go back a little bit, there's another clear example of like not knowing the frame data, right? Because he blocked the down forward 2. Well, first off, gets hit by the down forward 2, gets a combo, and then he blocks the down forward 2 afterwards, doesn't punish it, and then gets hit by 4-3. I was like, yeah, that's crazy. That's just like, because you could have gotten the 4-2-3, and that's a big punish, and then a punish like that literally gets the whole game started. Like, the momentum you get from a move like 4-2-3 can fucking end the match, bro.
2-3.
Oh, it's just 2-3?
Just 2-3.
Yeah, 2-3. Yeah, 2-3 as a punish. Like, anything that's, like, big chunk of damage plus a knockdown, that is literally the momentum you can get to fucking end the match right there.
And it wall splats.
Yeah.
So
always remember that stuff. Always remember it.
Yeah.
Keep it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Gets the win. Hail Mary me.
Yo, you guys were throwing like hell that last round. That's why I know y'all was trying to win. I'm like, bro, that's a 4-4 like final.
They were both desperate to win because they were throwing out all the unsafe shit. They're like, I don't give a fuck that he can't punish this shit.
Yeah. Y'all playing dirty that round, which I think is important to note because it shouldn't have to take like getting here to play that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you should kind of play like this even on round one. You know what I'm saying? Of like the match, like play dirty. You know what I'm saying? And mix them up and throw them. You know, I think throws are underutilized also in this game, so a lot of people should use them a lot more. Yeah, I think
one thing I can jump off of that'll go towards everybody, right? Everybody can kind of relate to this and take something from it. I think a lot of people they make a lot of crazy assumptions about the person on the other side of the screen, period, right? Instead of just figuring shit out on your own. And the one assumption that people make all the time is they think that the opponent's fucking perfect. And it's so far from the truth. It's so far from the truth, man. Say it again. Effectively say it again. Your opponent on the other side of the screen is not perfect. And I'll add another layer to it. The opponent on the other side of the screen is a human. It's not a robot, right? So that means they're susceptible to mind games, susceptible to reacting emotionally and stuff like that. They're susceptible to getting distracted, to getting angry, to all these things that can happen. They're going to make mistakes. They're not perfect. And it's up to you to figure out what level they're at, you know?
Except online. They cheat online. They use robots and all types of stuff to block all your lows and break all your throws, bro. So don't ever feel bad if you fight online. They're probably using a bot.
Yeah,
damn it.
That's how you, if you want to preserve your mental health playing online, because it's already bad enough, right? Just be like, yo, if I lost, they was fucking cheating.
Yeah, straight up.
Cheating. If they weren't cheating, they were scrubs. Straight and if they're not scrubs, my feet hurt.
Straight up. Well, I hope you learned something today.
I hope you learned something, bro. If you guys want more excuses, you know where to find us.
Yep. We're here every Thursday, bro. We give you everything you got.
Oh man, but yeah, that's about it from us. Thank you for being here with us in person.
Bro,
First person to do that with us. It's a humbling experience, you know. It's I mean, it's hard enough to upload these and put yourself up. For, you know, to be scrutinized by us, by the people in the chat, by people watching at home, sitting on their couch, fucking elbow deep in popcorn, going, "This guy's a fucking scrub." It's hard, dude, and you did it, and you did it here in person with us. I want you to, I want to thank you. So,
and first of all, you played on Brightest Lights numerous amount of times, and you're a relatively new guy.
Yeah.
So you got balls, kid. You know, and I respect it. And you know what's gonna happen is you're gonna. I'm already starting to see your growth.
He's inspected your balls.
Yeah, I've seen your balls. Look at his growth. Yo, from the first video that we watched with him just dashing up, backing up, that was like, oh, he's learning.
Yeah, looking like a pro.
Proud, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's just important, man. So good stuff, man. Good stuff. Thank you guys all for submitting your matches. Let's do it again next week.
Yeah, man. I always appreciate you guys. We got one more week of this where we're going to do match review. And then after that, we're going to be going into our collaboration with Brightest Lights. So that means we're going to be, opening up discussions for podcasts. I already have a good idea of what I want to do for our first podcast.
Yeah.
But the other thing that we're doing after is obviously the exhibitions. We're going to be doing probably 2 sets a week. 2 first of 5s or first of 7s, whatever the fuck they want to do. We'll figure it out when it gets there. Yeah. I need... volunteers. If you want to play a super serious match, you right there at home. If you're really good at Tekken and you live in the Boston area or nearby and you don't mind driving to get some super serious sets in and have us all judge you for better or worse, come on down or send me a message. I see you right there. Yes, you. Get over here. I'm waiting. Yeah. All right, that's it. You can transition.